Hi everybody, it's Mr. Gray here. Thank you again for another great week this week. It was great to see all the kids back. We're doing a lot to make sure hands are being sanitized after we leave the room or even when we've been in class for a while, and masks are on. And so we're working really hard to make sure we're staying as safe and healthy as possible during this time. Thank you guys for reporting any symptoms and communicating with me and with the office. That's really helpful. And at this point, that's what we can do. So we're going to keep doing it. Next week, we got a lot going on. I have some announcements for you. I sent out an email a while ago that had a GATE and APIS update. There's a link on the updates page. There's 2 tests for the GATE and APIS program that all the third graders in Irvine take, and pretty much everyone's taking it next week. So we are taking it next week at the same time as Mrs. Farley's class. So we'll be doing that. There is a website you can go to that's within the GATE and APIS link on the updates page that has some more information for parents. And I think it has the information from last year and they will update it, but much of it is the same. And of course, you can email me with any questions. Now, there's a lot of absences going on this week and next week. Don't worry about that. If someone is absent, we will make it up. So you don't need to send them to school just for that on Tuesday and Thursday. Also coming up, there's no school on January 17th and 18th. That's a Monday and Tuesday, not next week, but the week after. No school on Monday or Tuesday that week. There's flag football, which I've talked about registration. Coming up on Wednesday, February 2nd, is going to be Global School Play Day, and we will spend the whole day playing, and that'll be really great. Open house has been moved. It was originally scheduled for February 17th, and with everything going on, it didn't seem like that was going to be the best option because the intention is that it will be in person. And so now, at least for now, it's scheduled for Thursday, March 31st. And that also means if you had it on your schedule, that Thursday, February 17th is now a regular scheduled day, not a minimum day. And so that Thursday, March 31st is a minimum day, but that week was going to be minimum days anyway because of conferences. There will still be no school on Friday, February 18th and Monday, February 21st. The Friday is teacher work day and Monday is President's Day. Another big day is going to be Read Across America Day. That's a read all day day. Kids can come in their pajamas and bring blankets, and we'll just spend the whole time reading. That'll be Wednesday, March 2nd. And then a couple other links on there are running club and multiplication and division facts practice, and then spelling words, which hopefully your kids practice with you at least once this week. They'll take a quiz on Friday, and then I'll send something out. I'm going to try to keep track of both the number of words kids have spelled correctly, so we can kind of celebrate that as a class and as individuals, and also the words kids as individuals need to keep practicing. So if they spelled it wrong, we want to really keep track of that and then give the kids another opportunity to spell it correctly. And so that they're still learning the correct ways to spell the word. So I'm probably going to send something out like that. It's going to look like the multiplication and division facts progress report. If you looked at that, it's going to be a place where you can see and I can keep track of what they still need to work on and still need to practice. And hopefully, in upcoming weeks here and there, I can grab kids and give them another chance to spell it correctly and really celebrate that. So next week for reading, we're going to start our next unit toward the end of the week. And our next unit is called Character Studies. And so over the coming weeks, we're really going to focus on characters. And so we're going to focus on a few things. Getting to know characters like a friend. We'll read in book clubs. We'll follow the character's journey. And if we have time, we'll get to comparing and contrasting characters across books. We will do that. Just depends how much we will. And then we're going to start that off next week, getting into fiction books and looking at our read aloud books and noticing how a new character talks and acts, and asking ourselves, what is my character like? What traits does my character have? What kind of a person are they? That's how we'll get to know characters in the beginning. For Writer's Workshop, we're going to finish publishing our creative writing work that we've been working on this week and early next week. And we're going to start our next unit in writing, which goes along with our reading unit. It's called Baby Literary Essay. And you maybe wrote a literary essay in high school. And that's something probably the kids will see in high school and in middle school and maybe 6th grade. But this is a small version of that. So it's the same as what you did in high school. The kids are going to have to find traits about characters and grow ideas about the characters. I think my character is this, and I'm going to have to provide evidence from the book that really supports that. And so it'll really focus on characters. It may get into life lessons or themes that are talked about in the book, but most of it will focus on characters. In math, we're going to continue studying area and perimeter. We're going to wrap that up next week. We're going to keep working on different ways to look at area and perimeter, not just finding the area of a rectangle, but if I know the area, finding the missing side, and being able to decompose shapes and find the area, and also finding perimeter on not just rectangles, on other shapes. And then we'll wrap up the unit with a quiz, probably on Thursday. And then on Friday, we're going to spend some time trying to find rectangles and other quadrilaterals in our classroom and outside, and try to find the area and perimeter of those things. In social studies, our next unit is going to be learning about government, and we'll talk about the federal government and the state government and kind of the differences. So we'll start by just talking about what things the government does in our own community, building roads, police, firefighters, teachers, and jobs like that they really are comfortable with and know about. And then we'll go on to American government the next week and the basic structure of the federal government. In science, we're waiting for a shipment right now to really get up close and personal studying some creatures. And so I'll send you more information about that when we come. We may start that at the end of next week, or it may get pushed back. We're just waiting on the shipment. So that's it. As always, you guys can email me with questions or anything else, and I'm just happy to be back with the kids and to see them all. And it's been a really great week. So we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.